or below right now in the NBA season, and the Lakers amongst the best in the league at stealing it. Habit, Swaggy, 1-2, that was the miss, but the dunk. High school, Compton, California, Tyson Chandler. In the first minute and a half of the game, Julius Randle forcing his way in there, and he scores again. T.J. Warren in and out, Bledsoe underneath. Again, good defense by Nick Young.
Yeah, they let Bledsoe sneak in for the offensive rebound. And we hope, starting with the Laker defense, as they get the rebounds, they go down the other way. You want to run? You better get the rebound, because it's hard to run taking it out of the net.
Anybody else in the league last year. The ball security is huge for Earl Watson this year. Randle, one bounce dribble, 10-footers, perfect.
And the other guard is shooting a corner shot. You've got to make sure you get back to be defensive balanced.
Halfway through the quarter, once again.
And I've always said alterations can be better than blocks, because you generally force an alteration into a defensive rebound.
Timofey, open to hit, give the assist. Over.
Well, Carl's cam will show you the fact that Mr. Randle is really playing under control. One dribble just to get enough space from between him and Dudley, then shoot the little baby jumper. And I'm glad he's recognized it.
Where he stole one and then wound up hitting a shot right at the end of the quarter, and it was a huge basket. Gave the Lakers a double-digit lead going into the fourth. Clarkson, the floater in the lane, and he scored. Around a pick comes Clarkson. Doesn't take it. Now Tariq Black again. Really good numbers and limited minutes the other night. Ingram open. Didn't hit a three the other night. He hits one right. There's 2 games in a row they've held the opponent to 15 points in the fourth. It's an impressive way to start. Clarkson down the middle he goes, and he scores. 3 stints in Phoenix. Lou Williams. Those are 2 former 6 men of the year going at each other. Brandon Ingram, good dish to Tariq Black, who scores.
Getting it done is Brandon Ingram, the distributor. Tariq Black said, I'm not going to miss this little bunny. The Lakers by 12.
As Bledsoe will quarterback, bounce to Dudley. Blocked by Tariq Black. Great play by Black, who read it perfectly. Out to Lou, on its way. 3-ball for Lou Williams after the block by Tariq.
Tight end option pass. The pass thrown away, but that block that Tariq had starts the Lakers going the other way, and Lou Williams completes that play with a triple. And they're struggling everywhere, from the field, 26, from the line, 50.
Nick, who just came in for Ingram in the corner, swishes it through. Equation's not going to add up.
Bad news.
Yeah.
That's a recipe for the total disaster.
7.5 to play in the half. Leaning in is Williams. On into the locker room. Remember, he hit his head after he took a spill on the floor chasing a loose ball earlier. Julius Randle all the way to the rim to score. Once again, Julius Randle in very deep. Rockets a pass for Mozgov. Now with Clarkson down the middle he goes with that patented shot of his.
We'll get another look at Julius really knocking Tyson Chandler off balance, because Tyson Chandler, a good shot blocker, but at half, Lakers have to be a little careful, a little swinging momentum here.
9-point game. Lakers have led by as many as 15. Mozgov down the middle he goes with the left hand, and he scores. Not that. I mean, he has, like I said, 3 25-point games this year. He only had 2 in the last 2 years. As Lou Williams leans in, did last year. He's got 10 points, and he's got 3 rebounds tonight. Julius leading the team in scoring. It gets to Nick Young. To Williams, deep, and down. Short. Rebound Nick Young. Surveys the floor, gives it to Williams. Bounce to Randle. He's not going anywhere but to the basket.
Position where he can do something with it. We know what Julius can do as Lou Williams finds him. Julius finds the rim, and the Lakers go up 49-36.
Williams bounces. Mozgov down the middle he goes for the biggest lead of the game. And Nick Young misses, but D'Angelo beats everybody to the ball. His 3 is in there. 3-ball for Barbosa. Not close. Taken by Randle, who's piling up the stats. Oh, he gets it to Mozgov.
Julius Randle coming down in transition. Ball's in his right, and look at that pass. Right to Mozgov. Had his hands ready that time and finished it the way he should. Both.
Yeah. Larry Nance update. This is important. Mike, what did you find out?
Bill just got the update.
He's going to let him try to play through it. Luke was so good at calling timeouts the other night against the Warriors. In deep to Dank. Mozgov with the slam.
Man, your man leaves you, and that frees you up, and that's what Mozgov did. Just quick attack.
Winning the last two. D'Angelo, a little bit out of sorts tonight. Julius Randle into Luol Deng from the corner. In it goes for three. Luol Deng. Big fella, big target. D'Angelo. Mozgov. He hits it. What a game. Career mark the other night. 38 points. Here's Deng. Deng looked to spin. Finds Mozgov. Hand off to Nick Young. Wants to give it up and does to Lou Williams. Guarded very closely by Booker. Over Booker, bit of a flat shot for Lou, but he's
Carlos Campbell showed Lou Williams as he's working against Bledsoe, against Booker. Shot clock winding down, but no problem.
But really, it's 10 playing now in the rotation.
And that's really about what you use.
Tariq Black tucks it home with that spot. Young backs up over Booker. Boy, catch it right back at Booker. Looks like a different player. Totally composed. Here's a block by Ingram. It's a 3-on-2 as Ingram blocks it. Williams. Brandon Ryan. Defense to offense for the rookie.
The way you draw it up couldn't been any better. Block the shot. Fill the wing. Run. Get the pass. Lay it up. Lay it in. Beautiful.
Now with 3 to shoot. Clarkson down the middle. Well, Black was available for an alley-oop. Shot nearly went in anyway. Deep and down for Nick.
Try to blitz him a little bit, get the ball out of his hands, and make somebody else make shots.
That one crawls over the rim. 12-11. Williams, Nick, trying to cross over on Booker with 6 to shoot. Nick Young. Yes, sir. Should be playoff bound. Houston, Atlanta, and the Warriors. So Lakers trying to continue this good run and prove that they're for real with Clarkson.
His drop step, he went right at a bigger player in Julius Randle, who made him alter the shot.
Clarkson open from 17. Warren with the ball and 22 points tonight. 6 to shoot. We're up against the clock. D'Angelo Russell took it right away from him.
You talk about careless.
3-on-3. Russell. Nick. Deep. Down. Count it.
4-point opportunity here. Winding down. D'Angelo just takes it from him and then gets the assist. And Nick Young gets the opportunity to get 4 as he knocks down the long ball and gets knocked down by Tucker. Free throw to come. But it all started because D'Angelo just grabs the ball away from Warren and then gets the assist. What a play. Puts the Lakers up 99-92.
Booker over Clarkson. Not going to get there. Rebound. D'Angelo away from T.J. Warren.
There's the stop you wanted. You continue with Mo. Now if you score, you know he's a fickle guy. He'll love you now.
D'Angelo had the last assist. Now looking for a 3. He's got it. He hasn't shot well tonight, but he knocks it down when it's most meaningful.
It's about shooting poorly from the field, but when the game's on the line sometimes, guys like to take the
charge on top with 6 to shoot. Got to get into his motion. Now they're up against it. They're really up against it with 1 to beat the clock. Julius.
Points by Julius Randle. Right in front of the Laker bench, they're hollering, you better shoot. And he just barely beats the clock and knocks it down. Nice job of just fading away and knocking it down.
These two be huge here. Bledsoe, in he goes.
Offensive foul.
That's the stop they needed. As an offensive foul on the Phoenix Suns.
Should be on Tyson Chandler. Yeah, Tyson Chandler. He and Julius Randle are really jawing, and the officials better keep an eye on that matchup.
All out of bounds.
Tyson is still talking to, they're getting a double technical. They finally realized that they better separate those two young men.
Tyson still going after Julius.
That's why most of the action in NBA games is away from the ball.
What it results now, ultimately, and Julius one-on-one with Tyson Chandler. How about this? with the crowd up. But he gives it up to Clarkson for three. Hello! Huge three. Lakers up by 10.
Oh, I tell you, Julius is too much. He was left, and the Lakers go up by 10 on the basket by Jordan Clarkson.